was there, I bought two things. Now the first thing is this hat, Winnie the Pooh. It's child size, so it barely fits me, but not a bad purchase in my opinion. And the second thing I bought while I was there was King's Quest V, which, is a computer game. It's pretty popular, or it was. It's not so popular anymore. But I just thought it was interesting because it's a very old PC game that I didn't have any experience with because my very first video game was the infamous Castlevania The Adventure. That's the game. Yeah. Awful. So, it was just kind of cool for me to look back and see how they used to make video games with all of the stuff in this box. So basically in this video I'm going to go through what's in the box and we will cover its mysteries. Maybe. Alrighty, so here's the game box right here, and now let's go ahead and open it up and look at the items that are inside. So the sleeve just slips off. Little box, and now we are left with a couple of different things. So the very first thing is this instruction manual, which lists some people, has some contents, and it tells you how to read that manual right there. So that's very important, and it just tells you how to install the game, how to play it, stuff like that. It looks kind of nice. It looks like an old leather-bound book. Interesting. Alright. This is a floppy disk, and it has the startup drive in it, which I assume you needed to play the game. Really an expert. You're not supposed to do that, though. It's bad. Now, when I first opened this was the most interesting to me because right here, these are all of the game discs. Each one is in its own separate sleeve. Now, these are actual floppy disks apparently, and I thought these were super interesting because I'd never seen anything like this before. Because unlike, this, which isn't super floppy, this one definitely is. So see here, this is disc 8 of 10. There are obviously 10 discs. Another interesting thing on the back of the Sierra envelope, there's a little list of care instructions. So for example, it says not to bend it, which I kinda did, not really. Insert it carefully. And then it tells you to never rub that little scan part there. Also to keep it cool and not to use magnets. Mostly common sense. Let's go ahead and put all these discs aside. How many do I have? All of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, shit. Yes, I can never beat the game. It's rough. Ooh. The little 10th anniversary catalog. I've never seen this. This is weird. Okay, cool. So yeah, Space Quest, that's another series Sierra did. I've seen a couple playthroughs of that. It looks interesting. Huh. This is pretty cool. And then yeah, you can order everything. Yeah, right here, Macintosh, King's Quest. You can order all of them. Yeah, $50 it looks like. Although King's Quest for Winter is $60. Cool. Yeah, just stuff. Oh, does it have the address? I don't know who they sent this to originally. I guess it came with it. Warranty registration. Oh, it's gotta read this card. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's like a startup computer kit, I guess. Okay. More important things that we have to read. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. There are a lot of different versions of King's Quest. Well, other than, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, there's also different versions for different kinds of computers. So if this one doesn't work, it's telling you that you might need a 16-color version. Use the coupon to order your replacement diskettes. And I guess they send you the other one if you ordered the wrong one. That's nice. And then there's just this little cardboard thing. Huh. This gets pretty handy compared to, like, more typical things that you see today, where it just has, like, a little game manual, brief instructions on how to play the game. Especially the 3DS ones I found, they're very minimalistic. It's not even a booklet anymore, it just folds out. Let's take a look at the box real quick while we're here. So, it's kind of funny that it markets it as a family game. Even, like, most of the cover, it's dedicated to, like, kind of the fictitious scene of the family getting pulled away by King Graham. Which, I don't know, I've seen playthroughs of this game, and I definitely don't think an entire family would enjoy this game. Mostly because it's kind of hard and difficult to know where to go. Also, is everyone else just supposed to stand around and watch because it's a single-player game? That side. Little description of the game. There's an owl, Cedric. So by now, a lot of you are probably wondering why I even took all of this time, all of your time, to show you what was inside this old game I bought at the thrift store. Now, it's not like the stuff that I usually do and put on my channel. It wasn't a game review, it wasn't a how-to on how to use the Game Boy camera or something like that, but it was something that I also thought was important. I'm giving you a rare look at the game that you wouldn't get elsewhere. Most videos show the gameplay, which tells you a lot about the game. Other videos tell you someone's opinion on the game, which I didn't. But instead, I'm showing you what makes the game a game. By showing you all of the little bits and pieces inside of it. It tells us a lot about Sierra, which was a company that obviously cared a lot about the people who bought the game, because it gave a little help flyer in case, they bought the wrong version of the game. It gave them a catalog just to look through, to show the kids, maybe pick out more Christmas gifts for them later. And it just showed all of these discs, 10, 11, well, technically it was 10, there should have been 11, floppy disks, just on how to get the game working and play it all the way through. The company put a lot of care and a lot of time into this, and it just shows that the game, too, was made with a lot of care. It's pretty special, and it takes us back in time to when this game was made, which was in 1990. The game was made in 1990. I wasn't even born then. Yeah. And so that's all I've got to say. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Check out my other videos, and, maybe keep your eyes open next time you're out and about, because you might find some pretty cool piece of gaming history.